seen them around the league, or are these just like filler players, or like do you think they're going to be around come next season, kind of thing, or?
The only person I see going forward that's going to be a guaranteed Raptor is Scotty Barnes, obviously because he's the future, and Jakob Pertl, whatever his name is, just because they gave him that I think $80 million contract last year, or the year before. Can't really recall right now.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but a lot of the trades that the Raptors did from this year, Pascal, OG, can't think about it off the top of my head, but they're trying to create cap space for this summer.
yeah,
But I went through the free agents list. It's like there's not many guys out here that are going to sign to Toronto. So again, I don't know what Toronto's trying to do right now. I think what they're trying to do is just gather what they can get. They got RJ Barrett now. He's already signed through a couple of years from now. Emmanuel Quickly, his contract's up this year, so I'm sure they're gonna re-sign him. I
yeah.
don't see because we have no point
He's
guards right
worth
now.
it.
He's
Three.
nice. I like him personally.
Yeah,
Um, we have no point guards though. That's the problem though. So I don't know if we're gonna try to go out and get a point guard because I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Scotty Barnes playing point guard. I know he can play point guard. I know he can play guard. I know he can do all that, but I like him at the 3 or the 4, personally speaking. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. To be honest, man, I'm not
yeah,
worried about the Raptors this year. Like
yeah.
maybe not even
Yeah.
next year either, because
Yeah, I think what they're just trying to get the most value and squeeze whatever they can out of every transaction that they do, right? So, I
facts.
mean, that's all that they can really do at the moment. Like, it's one of the issues with them is that very few players are going to want to come and get traded to the Raptors or say I want to go play for the Raptors, like how they say I want to go play in LA or Miami or any
Exactly.
of these cities. But so I think when it comes to the Raptors, they have to draft that star player and keep them. You've seen them try to do it with Vince Carter, and we had a good run. We had a small window, a small chance, a couple of years in 01, 02, or 99, 01, 01, 02. And then again with DeMar, we ran into LeBron for those 3 or 4 years. I don't even know what to say about that because I mean, like,
Those
I
guys
just
mentally checked out, bro. They
just
mentally
from
checked
their
out.
their demeanor in that series, I knew it would be not even worth watching. Before this series even started, they're glorifying their opponents. You're done.
They're done.
You're done at
Yeah,
that point. You're done at that point. But I
they
mean,
were
that's on
glazing, as the
DeMar.
kids say. The kids say today, glazing. They were glazing all over LeBron and stuff.
Yeah, for real,
They didn't
man.
give themselves the chance mentally
Yeah,
to because those Cavs teams, they were good. Like they had LeBron, they had Kyrie, but outside of that, they were top heavy, as LeBron said. They're super top heavy. Like they never
yeah,
really had like we had a complete, okay, not a complete team, but we had a decent team that should have been able to at least beat the Cavs at least 1 year, man. But
yeah,
mentally,
yeah. I
they
think
weren't
I think
there.
we could have split those years because how many times did we meet them? 2 or 3 times.
Definitely in 2016, we lost 4-2. That was the year where Cavs won 2, we won 2, and then I was like, oh shit, yo, we're gonna knock them out. But then the Cavs won 2 in a row again.
Yeah,
They faced in 2017 again. That's when the Raptors got swept.
they
Did they
got
get swept?
swept. Yeah, they got
They got
swept.
swept, and they might have played the year before 2015. Man, it happened too many times, bro.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah,
happened too
I
many
want I
times.
want to say about 3 times, but yeah, my point is that like you got to draft a player. I mean, like I don't believe we drafted Vince Carter, but we traded for him in his rookie um contract, and then we drafted Bosch. We didn't get really as far with Bosch that we did with DeRozan and Carter, but and same thing with DeMar. He was probably the most loyal one that wanted to stay there. Never really changed his mind on that, and then we just couldn't get over, you know, that those Cleveland teams. Even that one year where we lost to Washington, we were supposed to do good that year too. But once
That
again,
was
that's when
first
I
round,
believe
no?
size. Sorry.
I saw we lost in the first round, and and
Yeah, that was
and we had a
first
better
round, and we
record.
were we were like second or third seed,
That's what I'm saying.
and we lost to the Wizards. Yeah, John Wall and Beal and Porter was on that team too. Because remember, there wasn't much that you could do. Remember, I was saying how I said Demar's on the smaller side of like the bigger guards. Like he'll get handled by some of these longer guys that play the 2 or the 3. So it's kind of tough. So I'm hoping that like the Raptors next they need another once in a lifetime generational player to